Hello everyone and welcome to the 3 by the Sea Designs podcast. My name is Kim and I'm 1/3 of the 3 by the Sea Designs team with my mom Dreama and my sister Becky. We make and sell things for knitters and crocheters, things like project bags and hand-dyed yarn and stitch markers, notions, things like that. And this podcast is all about our shop and things that we're working on, works in progress, finished objects. It's mostly knitting, but sometimes there's some other crafts in there as well. So welcome. I hope you enjoy this episode. This is episode 39, and today is Thursday, February 15th. This will actually go up tomorrow on Friday. So we're on Etsy, is where we sell all of our things, but we are also on Instagram and Facebook. You can email us if you have any questions. All of that contact information is down below in the description box. So I have lots of things to show you and talk about. I know I say that every episode, but I feel like this one is jam-packed full of things. It's exciting things and fun things that I'm so looking forward to sharing with you. So let's get started. So I'm going to talk about some shop news. I'll talk about our trunk show that we had last weekend, some things that are coming up this weekend that will be in the shop. I have some fun announcements as well. I did finish a pair of socks, so I do have that. I have some whips also to show you. So like I said, it's going to be completely full of fun things to talk about today. Where should I start? Let me show you what I'm wearing or talk about it. This is the Gofleidio shawl from Expression Fiber Arts. It's a DK weight. It's not a shawl. It's the Gofleidio Shrug. I'll put the name of it up on the screen, and I'll also link it down below to the pattern. But it's a DK weight. I think it uses like 6 skeins of DK weight yarn, and you sort of fade them in to the next color, and then it mirrors back to the very first color on the other side. It's all one piece. There's no seaming or anything. And I absolutely love this. I want to make another one. The yarn I used was from my subscription box to Avery Lane Creations. All of that will be linked down below for you if you're interested. Okay, so I may have already shown some footage of that we got from the trunk show last weekend. We had a trunk show at our local yarn shop called Suncoast Yarns, and it was such a blast. We met so many of our customers, and it just got lots of hugs, and it was so nice to finally meet some of you guys, and we just really enjoyed it. The yarn shop owners are super nice, and we are actually going to be wholesaling with them very soon, so that's really exciting. It was just a lot of fun. We brought so many different colorways and project bags, and I might put in some footage here while I'm talking as well. It was a beautiful day, like perfectly sunny out. There was a breeze, and it was so much fun. We had not done a trunk show in so long, and we really enjoyed it. We do have, so anything that we did not sell at the trunk show, well, not everything. We did hold some things back because they are part of our spring collection, which some of it is actually over here behind me. But we did add some things to the shop the next day. So most of it has sold, all of the project bags sold. And most of the yarn has sold. There's just a few little bits and pieces left that I wanted to show you really quickly because they are in the shop now. Anything I'm about to show you is currently in the shop. So we have Memories of Paris. I don't know across all bases if they're there. This one is Sanibel, which is our fingering weight 75-25. But I know there were a couple of others, maybe like DK or our Coquina, our MCN. But there's some Memories of Paris left. Again, I'm not sure on quantities of these. There is La Vie en Rose, and that goes really well with Memories of Paris. I know we do have that on Surrey as well, our St. Augustine base. Those would be so pretty together in a project. Or those. We have a couple of Lily Pond sock sets. These all went super fast. This is a DK weight, so you get 2 minis with it. So that's Lily Pond. Then this is on our fingering weight, so you get the 1 mini. We do 2 minis with our DK sock set usually because 2 minis is enough to do heels, to do cuff, heel, and toe if you're making socks. If you want to do all 3, you really need the 2 minis. So that's why we do that with our DK weight. And then we have Sugar Plum. That's the mini that comes with the Lily Pond sock set, but we also have it in big skeins. Look how beautiful that purple is. Oh, it's gorgeous. These look cute together as well, the pink and the purple. And then we have Chocolate Raspberry Truffle. I don't know if we have any sock sets left of this, but it came with like a really hot pink, sort of magenta color mini. That pink that's in there. But definitely check out the shop and see if we have any, whatever we have left. There's maybe like 1 or 2 of each. Some bases have already sold out. So if you're interested in any of these, I would definitely go take a look soon. This is Lily Pond on our St. Augustine Surrey base. The lace weight, and this is so soft. We also have Sugar Plum on Surrey as well. These look so pretty all together. It would make a gorgeous, gorgeous project. So, like I said, definitely go take a look and see what is still available. Thank you guys so much for your orders. Thank you to everyone who came out to the trunk show, first of all, to meet us and to purchase something from us. We met new people. We met some of our oldest customers. It was so lovely, and it was so special to be able to meet people and take pictures, and it was just, again, it was such a great, great time. I can't wait for future trunk shows, and it was a lot of fun. You know, we didn't really know what to expect from it because, like I said, it had been years, probably 2 or 3 years since we've done an actual trunk show, and this was the first time we'd done one with our yarn. So we absolutely loved it. But thank you again to everyone who came out to see us, and thank you all online, all of our followers online too, for purchasing from us the next day. You guys pretty much wiped us out with everything. So we always love when you guys love the products that we put in our shop. Okay, so next weekend, which is, well, not next weekend, this coming weekend. Today's Thursday. So I'm just looking at my calendar. So Friday, I cannot talk today. I need more coffee. I have my coffee in this really cute Jurassic Park mug. It's actually my son's, but I steal it from him all the time because I love it. And it keeps my coffee warm. Anyway, so this Saturday, the 17th, we are adding some things to the shop. So if you guys remember, if you were around last year, I don't remember when, maybe summertime last year. I don't remember, but it was sometime last year. We had a salty skein sale. We call our one-of-a-kinds salty skeins. So they are yarn that we have dyed when we're trying to either come up with a new colorway, or we're trying to get rid of some leftover dyes and we're just practicing, or, you know, just it could be anything, really. There's nothing wrong with the skeins, but we do discount them slightly because they are one of a kinds, and we like to offer a sale to you guys every so often. We have some sock sets, and we also have some that are singles, and they're just random one of a kinds. They are not things that we're probably going to be recreating anytime soon. Some of them we didn't even write down the recipes for, and again, they're absolutely beautiful. We tried to at least have 2 or 3 of each in case you wanted to make like a larger project, but some of them there's just one of. So if you see something you like, I wouldn't wait too long. Last time we had a salty skein sale, they went within like, I don't know, an hour or two. Pretty much everything was sold out. So I would say if you see anything you like now, write it down or take a screenshot or something of it, because when we add them on Saturday, once those are gone, they cannot be recreated. So I'm going to show you the ones that we have. Give me just a second to get everything situated. They're not named. They'll just say salty skein on the label. And they are all fingering weight, I believe. Yes, they're all Sanibel or a fingering weight base. The content is going to be on the label, but they don't have colorway names. They'll just say salty skeins. Some of these you may recognize, or they might look very similar to colorways that we've had in the past. Because like I said, sometimes when we're trying to come up with colorways, we practice and we either change things or tweak things. And so those original colorways aren't exactly the same, so we don't sell them as the colorway that we end up with. So we have this colorway, which looks very, very similar to Bejeweled. Do you see how it says salty skein? That's what they're all going to say. So this one looks very similar to our Bejeweled colorway that we had last fall, and we actually have 3 of these. Then we have these. These also look very similar to Chocolate Raspberry Truffle. So we have those. We have 2 of these. These must have been a prototype for Northern Lights, I think. Look how gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous those blues are. Love them. We have these. We were playing around with some colors. We are thinking about bringing back Wizard of Oz to the shop, which was a mystery colorway. So we have 3 of these. These are so adorable. They've got reds and pinks and purples and like black speckles. So cute. What else do we have? I think we have 2 of these. These look very similar to this one, but you can see they're different. This one here has much more purple in it. We were practicing for something. I can't even remember. So there's 3 of these and 2 of these. So again, these are super limited. We don't usually just have 3 of anything. So once these are gone, they are gone. I cannot stress that enough. These look very similar to our colorway we had last year, Pink Sapphire. This would make such a beautiful garment. Then we have these. Look how beautiful. There's only 2 of these. It's hard to see on camera, but there's actually some tonal different colors in these. It's really, really gorgeous. These are all of our singles. I think we have a couple more. This one is also hard to see, but there's purple and yellow and pink in these. Very soft, looks almost like a sunset. This is a colorway. We're gonna come out with something very similar to this later this year. Look how beautiful. Okay, these look really pretty together too. All right, so that, oh no, there's one more that are singles, not sock sets. Look how cute this is. This would make the most adorable pair of socks. Or hat, too. It's lots of different pinks. There's actually even some red in here. And all of these gorgeous black speckles. They're just little black sections, and they will look speckly on your fabric. So, so cute. I think this also looks cute together. So that is it for the singles. Then we have just a few sock sets. We have this one with a green mini. There's only one. Ooh, there's only one of these. They will all be on separate listings too, to make it easier for people to recognize them. I'm just going to take a picture of them. I might add like 1 or 2 pictures so you can see details. But each colorway will have its own listing. So there's that one. Then we have 2 of these. These are so, so pretty. One of them has a light green mini and the other one has a dark green mini. These were dyed at the same time, so they are the same. Lots of variation in there. Then we have these. If you guys remember, like longtime viewers might remember these. I showed dyeing these on the podcast one time when I was using up some leftover dye. And we paired them with these adorable pink minis. And they just look so, so pretty. There's reds and purples and blues. So gorgeous. And then last but not least are these 3 gorgeous sock sets. Very purple overall, but lots of pops of color in there with reds and blues. And they're all paired with a pink mini. So, so cute. This would make such an adorable pair of socks. All right, so that is it for our salty skeins. We are, like I said, we're gonna have them in the shop on Saturday, probably around noontime. Let's just go ahead and say noon so nobody gets confused. Noon Eastern time. So that's it for the sock sets, and then the rest of these are singles. And there will also be a few other things added to the shop that I'm going to show you in just a moment. Let me put all of these away, and then I'll show you the new stitch markers and needle stoppers that we have coming to the shop. All right, so we have a couple of new stitch markers that we're adding to the shop. This one is an adorable chocolate heart. Then we have some cute St. Patrick's Day stitch markers. We have a 4-leaf clover with a ladybug on it, and there's a little rhinestone in the middle of the clover. That one will be a single, and then we have a 2-piece. That is so, so cute. This one's brand new to us. Look how adorable. It's a leprechaun hat and a little green beer with a clover on it. These are really, really cute. So those two will be added to the shop. They're hard to show when there are two of them on there. And then we will have some needle stoppers. You guys have been absolutely loving our needle stoppers. So there's a graphic on the listing that talks about specifics with sizes for the needle stoppers. These needle stoppers do not fit like size 0 or size 1 needles. You have to put both needles into one hole of one stopper to make that size fit. But anything beyond that, so a US 2 or a US 1.5 on actually should fit. All the way up to the largest size, like I think it was like a 13 or something, is what I tried from my collection of needles. So just so you know, those smaller sock size ones like US 0 and US 1s don't always fit these. But look how cute, the leprechaun hats. You get 2. And then the little 4-leaf clovers. There's a dark green one and a light green one. Then we have some super cute sheepy ones. We have brown and we have white. So brown and white sheep. And then we have alpacas in pink and white. Look how adorable. We have, okay, these are so cute. Cats in a basket of yarn. And they're the same on both sides. Then we have these. It says, "It's gonna be a good day." Thought those were so cute. And you guys have been loving our Mickey and Minnie stitch stoppers. So we added a new style, and you get one of each, one Mickey and one Minnie. Aren't those adorable? We also have more castles. I think I've already added those back into the shop. More of the blue castle ones as well. So that's what's new coming to the shop on Saturday. I think I showed everything that's coming. So salty skein sale, more notions, or more needle stoppers, and more stitch markers. I told you guys last time that I would show the mystery yarn from our last mystery set, and it was a Beauty and the Beast theme. So I wanted to give everyone a chance to receive theirs, and hopefully everyone has. I'm like 99.9% sure that everyone has received theirs, but if for some reason you haven't and you don't want to see it, then I would look away for a couple of minutes. So this was our Beauty and the Beast mystery sock set. This is not available anymore, but what we like to do is, because we like to keep the colorways exclusive to the mystery set for around a year or so. So I imagine at some point this will definitely come out. It could be later this year, it could be early next year. We're not entirely sure yet, but at some point we will bring this to the shop. Came with this really cute mini that's so Belle. Lots of fun colors in here, some speckles. We thought it just looked so much like Beauty and the Beast. And then it also came with this adorable Progress Keeper of Belle. So that was the mystery sock set. Now, I said last time that I was going to reveal the next theme for this month's mystery sock set, but Becky and I have been talking and we're toying between two themes, so we haven't made our final decision. So next week I'm gonna record. I usually only record every 2 weeks, but I have enough to talk about next week as well. So I'm gonna record another episode next week, and I will tell you all about what we're planning for the next mystery. And the next mystery sock set will go for sale February 25th, which I believe is a Saturday. No, it's a Sunday. So February 25th, the next mystery sock set will go up for sale. And I will reveal the theme next week, probably next Friday. So like I said, we're toying back and forth between two, and we can't make a final decision. We love both ideas. So stay tuned for that. But since we had an exciting thing happen with our podcast, we actually hit 2,000 subscribers. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed. And we love this community here on the channel, and love reading your comments and talking back and forth with you. And it's just such a great way for us to connect with our customers and our friends, and this little knitting community that we have. So I wanted to do something special for to celebrate the 2,000 subscribers. So we're actually going to give away a skein of Beauty and the Beast, the sock set, as well as the Belle stitch marker. So let's see, what could you comment? I guess any comment will do on them. Let's see. I'm not going to use a specific word because then I'll have to go in and do a search for those words and blah, blah, blah. So just leave a comment if you would like to be entered into the giveaway. And on the next podcast, I will, either in the next one or the one after, probably the next one, I will pick a winner and announce the winner. So lots of scammers on YouTube trying to get people's information from giveaways. It's happening all over the place, Instagram and YouTube. So I will never contact you on the messages or the comments and tell you that you've won. So if you get a comment or a message from someone saying that you've won, then that's not me. I will announce it here on the video. I will put your name on the screen, or I will announce it, like I will actually say your name, who won. Other than that, it's probably a scammer, more than likely. So just be aware of that, because they try to get people to send them information and their credit cards, and I'll never ask you for any of that stuff. For a giveaway, we do these for free and we mail them to you for free. We will never ask you for anything other than your mailing address, but that's after you've contacted us by emailing us. So I'll explain all of that again on the next episode after I announce the winner, just to remind everyone. Just be very aware of scammers. And if you're ever not sure, before you click on any links or send anything to anybody, send us a message on or email us at our email address, and we will get back with you right away on that. Okay, so good luck to everyone who enters the giveaway for Beauty and the Beast. What else? Talked about all of that. Oh, our next spring collection, or our next collection is our spring collection that's still set to come out on March 16th, which is a Saturday. So I will talk more about that in the weeks to come. It's coming up very quickly. It's only 4 weeks away. So we are very busy getting ready for that. We'll have new colorways. We will have some colorways that we're bringing back from last year, and we'll have new project bags, some super, super adorable project bags, let me tell you guys. And new stitch markers and new needle stoppers, notions, things like that. We also have scissors in the shop as well. I forgot to mention that earlier. Okay, so here is some super exciting news that we have been keeping a secret for so long, and we can finally talk about it because it has finally come out. So, if you guys have been a long time viewer of this podcast, you know that we're all big fans of the Bakery Bears. Dan and Kay Jones are the Bakery Bears. They have a video podcast that they do every couple of weeks on YouTube. And they also have a Patreon membership where you have access to so many things, exclusive patterns. They have a magazine, like a digital magazine. They have exclusive videos, a Facebook group, all kinds of things. Their podcast is so fun. They do so many different segments. Dan has his own segments where he goes out and explores England, different parts of England. He's a big history buff, and he does such a fantastic job with all of that stuff. Kay sometimes will show dyeing yarn, and she comes up with these amazing patterns. She's like a prolific sock pattern. I have made so many of her patterns, and I love every single one of them. We all are just big fans of them and love them so much. So when someone named Jenn, who is one of the editors or the editor of their magazine called Knitability, it's a magazine that is available to their Patreon members. She contacted us. She had purchased some of our yarn over the last, year or so. And she contacted us and asked us if we would be interested in being interviewed and featured in their magazine. And we were just blown away. We were so excited by it. Like totally fangirl moment, right? So we of course said yes. And so we were just so honored to be a part of this magazine. So she sent us some interview questions, and we all talked about it and answered them, and sent her some pictures. And we tried to get a picture of all three of us in, but it took us so long to actually take the picture. It's really hard to coordinate three people's schedules. So, we sent her, I'll put it up here of the picture because it was so good. But we sent it to her too late. So that picture didn't make it into the magazine, unfortunately, but we actually made the cover of the magazine. Is that not the coolest thing ever? We were so excited about it. So this is a pair of socks that I made last year for my mom. I actually have them here. I'll show you. I made these for her for Mother's Day. So this magazine is available to their Patreon members. I know they have different levels of their membership, starting with very small, maybe like $2 or $5 a month, all the way up. There's different tiers that you can get, and each tier offers you different things. But I know that this is available to one of the tiers of their Patreon membership. I'm not sure which one though. I'll link their website down below, and you can go check it out. It's absolutely amazing. It's well worth the money. Becky's been a Patreon member of theirs for so long, and it's all of the Advent stuff they do and the knit-alongs and everything. It's amazing. It's such a great community that they have. So I can't show you the inside of it, obviously, because it's an exclusive to the Patreon members, but we are allowed to at least show you the cover. So we were just so excited about it, and we've been, waiting to share this with you guys. It's just so exciting to be recognized, but also just to be able to grow even more and get involved in the community even more of knitters. And we were just really happy. So I wanted to feature these socks since they are on the cover of the magazine, and talk about them a little bit. So like I said, this is the pattern that I made, or the socks that I made for my mom last year for Mother's Day. I showed them on the podcast last year and talked about them extensively. I actually used Kay's pattern, the vanilla cream socks pattern. Was it? I think that's what it was called. And I modified the heel a little bit and made her butterfly heel, which is like a short row heel. And then I used the umbrella toe, which is from the pattern. And the mini, so I faded the mini in after I made the cuff. I faded the mini in. There's a formula, I'll put the link down below, that I found online. There's a formula that you can use to fade it in. And then I did the same thing on the bottom where I started the fade and faded into the toe. So if you like this toe, it's like a rounded toe, and she calls it the umbrella toe, as well as she calls this the butterfly heel. Take a look at some of her sock patterns because they are in Kay's socks. She designed both of those techniques. We were thinking about adding some of these sock sets to the shop because we've been getting like some good feedback on them. And people that have seen the magazine cover really seem to like the socks. So we thought if anyone is interested in this yarn was our Blossoms Over Tokyo colorway that we had last spring. And this was the coordinating mini that went with it. So we're thinking about doing a pre-order for these if there's any interest. So if you guys would like to see this sock set or like one of these sock sets, and are interested in them, then comment and let us know. If we get enough interest or enough people asking about it, we are going to do a pre-order if anyone would like these. So we're so excited about it. I don't know what else to say. We're just so grateful to Jenn. So thank you so much to the editor of this magazine for noticing us and for featuring us so much on her YouTube channel. Jenn has her own YouTube channel I think it's called the BeerKnitsPodcast. I'll link her below. And she has featured us so much lately and introduced us to this magazine and to all of their subscribers to the Bakery Bears, and we are just so grateful to Dan and to Kay as well for allowing us to be a part of this magazine. We were so honored and so excited. So thank you to everyone involved in that for making that happen. So what else? So I do have a finished object to show you guys. This is the DK pair of shorty socks I was working on last time, and I finished them. Someone was asking about these sock blockers. Let me show you. And I asked my mom, I texted her this morning or a little while ago and asked her because I forgot to ask her, and she hasn't responded yet. So as soon as she tells me where she got these, because my mom gave me these, but as soon as she tells me where she got these, I will let you guys know, or I'll respond to that comment from the last episode. But I really do like these blockers a lot. I can't remember where she got them from. She's told me in the past and I completely forgot. So anyway, I finished the DK shorties that I was making. This is the Crazy Sock Ladies DK weight vanilla sock pattern, and I just modified it to be a shorty instead of a long sock. I used a pop of color on the cuff, and I did probably 10 rounds or 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 rounds on the cuff. 12 rounds on the leg, and then I started the heel flap. This yarn is so beautiful. It is from Momma Jess Knits. I thought I brought the paper or the tag in. Yes, I did. This is the yarn dyer, Mama Jess Knits, and the colorway is Knit Night, and the mini is purple. It's a DK weight. And they turned out so cute. I said last time on the episode that I was going to be making lots of shorty socks for me because I don't have that many. So this is the year of the shorties. I absolutely love them. And I love DK weight socks. They're great for wearing around the house. They probably wouldn't, since we live in Florida, they probably wouldn't be that great to wear out, maybe in the winter time. But they are so nice to have walking around the house. And so many of you guys said the same thing, that especially even living in Florida, that when you're inside and you want something warm on your feet, these are perfect for that. So that's my one finished object that I have to show you guys. My mom's blanket that I showed last time, I'm still not finished. I've added in, I'll put a picture up of it here or some video. I added in, I think 2 or 3 more of the colors. I'm on the pinkish section. And I have, I think, 3 or 4 colors left to go until I'm finished. And then I'll do the I-cord edging all the way around. If you're curious about that one, go back and look at the last episode where I talked like in detail about the blanket. I didn't finish it in time for her birthday, but with our trunk show and everything going on, I just haven't had time to finish it because it does take quite a long time to add in each color because of its size. So it's so close to being done, and I'm hoping by next week when I do another episode, I'm hoping it'll be finished. That'll be a really cool finished object to be able to show you guys. So that's that. The only other thing I have to show you guys is some whips that are new. And it's kind of an exciting thing too, because I am designing a new sock pattern. I'm so excited about it. Sorry for the noise. I gotta grab these bags. So there's a bunch of whips in these bags because I am practicing with different yarns and different weights of yarns, different bases. And so I have 3 actually going at the moment. I am going to put out a test call for each of these in the very near future. I may talk about it a little more on next week's episode and put out a call for testing. So if you're interested after you see them, let me know in the comments if there's any interest, and then I'll also put out an official testing call next week. So let me find the original ones. Look how cute this bag is. This was one of our older styles of sock size bags, and this front is a pocket, which I think is so cute. So, and it says being knit together in love. All right, so this all started because I wanted to make a pair of I wanted to make a pair of Valentine's stripy, scrappy socks. So what I did was I pulled out my leftovers from my advent calendar that I was knitting with this past December. The advent calendar was from Murray Wool Goods. So I pulled out all of the yarns and I grabbed anything that I thought looked Valentine's-y, like pinks, purple, creams, lighter colors, reds, obviously lots of reds. And so I pulled these out. There should be another red in here. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, I was gonna say. So I pulled all of these out of the advent calendar, and I thought those would make, the cutest scrappy, stripy Valentine's socks. So of course I started a pair, And do I have the other one started? No, I guess I've just finished the one. Okay, so I started knitting them, and I was striping the cuff. And then I was like, I've had this idea in my mind for quite a little while to make a ribbed sock. So this is what it looks like. So the actual pattern itself is a mix of some things. It's a mix of like broken rib and some seed stitch. It's so fun to knit. And I've had it in my head for a while, but I haven't had time to try it. This is what the front looks like. And it goes all the way down the foot. I'm gonna have options where you can, for the leg, knit all the way around, or you can only knit on the front of the sock, and I'll show you a sample of that in just a moment. So not only were these like super cute because they're Valentine's colors, I just alternated the red, white, and pink on the stripes, and then I did a purple heel and a purple toe, and I thought that was so cute. So I was just playing around because these were stripy and sort of scrappy. I was just playing around with the pattern, and when it came out the way it did, I was like, okay, this is really cute, and it's so squishy. It has such a great texture. So I thought, well, let me try this on a DK weight sock, because the way that the repeats are, the sequence, it will work on a vanilla weight or a fingering weight or a DK weight sock. So then I started another pair of DK weight socks, which are in this bag from Southern Sparrow. And I'm almost finished with the first one. I'll talk about the yarn in just a second. So this is the DK weight pair. And as you can see, I did not put the pattern on the back of the sock. So it's just going across the front. So what'll be really exciting about this pattern is that I will include a DK weight version as well as a fingering weight version in the pattern. So I'm all the way down to the toe, and I'm just about to start the decreases on the toe. Let's see if I put it on a blocker if you can see it a little better. What I really like about this pattern too is that you will be able to use tonals, you will be able to use variegateds, and it doesn't get lost. Nothing gets lost. The colors don't get lost, and neither does the pattern. This yarn is from Kimber's Cozy Creations. It's absolutely gorgeous. I got this from the Crazy Sock Lady a couple years ago, I think, or whenever she had her shop. And the colorway is actually called Crazy Sock Lady, which I think is fun. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I love the pattern that I'm making. I love this yarn with it. I love the fact that it can be DK or fingering weight with this pattern. I'm so excited. I'm almost done writing it up, and I'm so excited to have it tested and see what you guys think of the pattern. It is a step above ribbing because it's not knit 2 purl 2, like it's not just basic ribbing. But it provides like that ribbed texture without being, you know, just plain knit 2 purl 2. It's a 2-row repeat, and like I said, it combines some broken rib as well as some seed stitch, and I think it just looks so pretty. And this one just turned out so adorable. I kind of like it with it in the back on the leg as well, but I like it both ways. So there will be some options in the pattern as well. You can do it either way. Okay, so where was I at? Sorry, I had to change the battery in the camera. So let me show, okay, so after I started the DK one, I was like, okay, I wanted to make a full size one because I wanted to see what it would look like full size. So that's when I started this one. I used our yarn. I used 2 different ones. I'm using our Serene colorway in a tonal. And for the contrast color, I'm actually using Butterfly Garden. So the heel and the toe are a variegated colorway, and the main colorway is a tonal, which is really, really cool. So let me put it on the blocker. So this is what it will look like full size, and I only did the patterning on the front half of the sock. You can really, really see the pattern on this tonal. Look how pretty. And I loved using the variegated color. You know, normally on a sock set, the main color is your variegated color, and the contrast color is your tonal minis or your solid minis. But I thought it was so fun to use it the opposite way. So I'm going to call these, most likely the name of this is going to be the Serene Socks, because that's the name of this colorway. And it was also so fitting for this pattern because it is truly a calming, like you don't have to remember, you don't have to look at the pattern. You memorize this very, very, very quickly because it's just a 2-row repeat. So it's very calming, very serene to knit this pattern. And I love the texture that it creates. It almost looks kind of lacy, but ribbed at the same time. I did a rounded heel. So this is, it is a slip stitch heel flap and gusset, but the heel turn is slightly different than most traditional patterns. So that will be a modification in the pattern. Of course, you could use your own heel. And then I just did a traditional toe with decreases. I love the Butterfly Garden, how it looks in these. So what we're going to do for this is create sock sets with the Serene as the main color and Butterfly Garden as the contrast. And of course, in spring, when our spring collection comes out and Butterfly Garden comes out, you could do it the opposite way if you wanted to. You could make Butterfly Garden the main color and do Serene or either Lilac, because both of those minis will come with the Butterfly Garden sock set. You could do either of those as your contrast. But we are gonna make a select number of sock sets that it will look just like this one. So tell me what you guys think. Let me know if you're interested in testing the pattern. It's been quite a while since I've come out with a pattern. It's been, gosh, at least a year since I have. So I'm excited to go through that process of testing it with you guys and releasing the pattern. I want to have this released by when our spring collection comes out. Which will be about a month from now. So I'm looking at about 4 weeks, I guess, before I would be ready to actually release it. So I'm going to start the second sock of these as well as these and this one. So these are all that same pattern. So I'm really excited about this. And those are my only works in progress right now because I haven't started anything else. I said I wasn't going to start anything until my mom's blanket was done. So other than socks, of course. So that's mainly what I've been focusing on, which is really, you know, it's exciting. So let me know what you guys think. Do I have anything else to talk about? Let me check my notes, make sure that we talked about everything. I believe we have. So be on the lookout Saturday for the Salty Skeins sale. Also, next week I'll have another episode coming out, which is sooner than normal because it'll be only a week from now. And then our pre-order for the mystery set will go up next on the 25th, which is a Sunday. And let me know if you're interested in testing the sock pattern. I think that's about it. I don't even have any acquisitions to show you. So I might have some next week because I did order something. So I think it's going to get here in the next day or two. All right, guys, I know that was a jam-packed episode. I don't even know how long it'll end up being. I might put some extra footage here at the end if I haven't already shown footage from our trunk show. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was a lot. Don't forget to comment and enter the giveaway for the Beauty and the Beast mystery sock set. It's not a mystery anymore, but good luck to all of you who enter to win this, and I will announce it on the next episode. Thank you guys so much. Take care, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.